Hey Marvel Strike Force, we got the weekly blog that came out today. We also had some new information come out for Cosmic Crucible. If you haven't seen that, go look, check out my last video. They changed the room rules for Season 14. Overall, not very excited about that part, but let's check out the weekly blog. Maybe it's better. This is for April 5th through 11th. We got some new stuff starting. We got the Battle Pass for Howard the Duck. We're going to kind of keep an eye on that because the last Battle Pass had its golden training mats cut in half. That's a big deal. I don't think that character shards are enough to make the Battle Pass feel good. So if they cut the golden training materials in half, it might be a free-to-play only kind of thing again. So we need to keep an eye on that. Already half the Battle Pass is teal gear and orange gear and things we don't care about. Only about the second half of the Battle Pass is good. Looks like we have a new PvE event called Mutants vs. Zombies, so we'll keep an eye on that. We got something called the Crimson Storm. We got a new Sword Battle Lab, which actually looks like the Sword Satellite. We got Silver Sable coming to the game. Let's go look and see what we think about some of this stuff, how I'm approaching it, and we'll go from there. Starting off, I'm cautiously optimistic on the Battle Passes, as Mobile Gamer would say. We're gonna watch and see this. If it's half of what it was, I'm probably not buying it. I'm probably skipping it and just going with the free-to-play track because I don't think that that's good enough to be worth it. We need more golden training materials, not less Scopely. Let's go into Silver Sable. She comes out Thursday for US. That character is probably the best character of that team because of what she does. She provides defense down, disrupt, and I believe heal block on her ultimate, and it's an AoE ult. She's 128. I think that character is playable, but she still doesn't have a team because her team stinks. So, gonna be kind of cautious on that one also. What I'm currently thinking right now is the 4-piece is still unplayable even if she's out, and they're saving the energy character until the very end, which makes it even worse. So what I'm kind of thinking right now with this is we'll open red star orbs like we normally would. We might not buy her on day one, skip whatever events come out for her that weekend, and then buy her on whenever it's usually like that Monday or Tuesday or whatever day it happens to be in that next week. They come out with her free-to-play orbs, the ones that go in the game that give you like 1 to 3 shards with a high chance of, or a very, very low chance of 180, or 100 shards, sorry, not 180. I might think about doing that, and the reason I'm going to consider that is she's not the final character of this team. Her team requires 5 people to function, and I like the little free-to-play orbs a lot better than I do the core orbs. I think they generally give a better percentage. I generally don't buy just the straight-up shard offers. Usually I buy the $5 offers or whatever we've got out there for that. So I'm happy to wait a few days and buy her in a better shard ratio because I waited. I still don't think I'll end up using her until the full team's out as a sim button. I don't think we even use the full team outside of raid, so I'm not upset with being slow on her. Let me know what you guys think on that part. I'm curious. Do you think it's worth buying her immediately, or do you think it's better to wait, or is she a better free-to-play character? Sword Satellite. Sword Satellite's my favorite of like the Kiln Tower, Sword Satellite, Pocket Dimension stuff that happens, and that's because it has the most like creativity when it comes to farming the leaderboard that's associated with it. Because what you do is you go in there and you get all the way up to the top, and then you use your best characters to make as many times you can clear the final floor. I think that's kind of fun. I think that's creative. Sometimes you can hurt yourself by trying to make too many teams, and then you end up in this situation where you only got 2 attacks in instead of 4. So I like that kind of interaction, especially when it's a leaderboard like that, because everyone else is doing the same thing. So it just takes figuring it out and doing it efficiently, and doing it well. And it looks like we can get a 3 diamond for Punisher and Elektra, so that looks awesome. These are characters that I don't have upgraded yet, so maybe you don't either. I was kind of waiting to see what happened. if for whatever reason I don't get both of them, I will definitely be upgrading 3 Diamond Punisher when he comes available. I've been kind of looking in the shop for him already, but with him coming, I will be holding off and waiting to see if I can get it this way instead. Save some diamonds. We've got a Knight of the Living Pole, the fourth and final zombie for the zombie team. And man, these characters are different. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me zoom her out some so you can see everything. And we'll pull her over. We've got Kestrel, Cable, Cosmo, and Squirrel Girl as our choices. And let's talk about this. This is probably the meat and potatoes of the blog right here to me. These are very, very different characters. Now, they are saying that they are going to do this as a silent vote. I don't know what to think of that. Because when you make it a silent vote, we don't see the total votes. We don't even know if how it's playing out. We don't know if they piled one into one or the other. But these are 4 very, very different characters. The original Squirrel Girl was a healer with an ultimate that also put bleeds and heal block out there. Their tendency from the last several zombie characters is they tend to have a little bit of their same flavor from the original character. Cosmo is he puts barrier out, he strips some stuff, I don't remember exactly what he does. He cleanses a bunch of bleeds and heals, which the zombie team already does. So I don't know what they do with this character. It's kind of an odd one. Cosmo also was a supporting cast member, so he really wasn't like an amazing character, so how do you make Cosmo a epic character? That's kind of an interesting one. Are these epic characters? We assume they are. Kestrel puts defense down out there. She pings. She had the super hard hitting ultimate that cleared charge. She stopped summons. She also had the defense down that she put out on her special. She hit like a truck when she came out. And then Cable. Cable is a character that puts out, he manipulates speed. He gives speed to his team on spawn. He has a rewind on multiple attacks. He had some charge and counter mechanics. Very, very different characters. So very interesting. Do they have this kit already designed and they're trying to match it up to the character? Do they not have this kit designed and they're picking the character then designing the kit? We don't really know. With how different these characters are, it makes me think that they probably haven't designed the kit yet. And based off what our zombies already do, Scarlet Witch already kind of flips bleeds, so that kind of makes me think Cosmo's kind of out of there. Scarlet Witch also already gives barrier. I feel like Scarlet Witch does everything Cosmo would do, but better. So that's kind of a weird one. To me, Cosmo's just kind of the auto out. I could see Squirrel Girl being very good, especially with an ultimate. She could be a damage dealer very easily with an ultimate that puts heal block and bleeds out there, and everyone starts hitting each other, and squirrels are flying all over the place. That could be pretty cool. I could get behind that. I don't remember what Squirrel Girl's passive does. It's been too long. So, interesting. Kestrel. Kestrel I could see being a huge single target damage. I could see her putting defense down out on all of her abilities. Or, maybe she pings off bleeds. I could see some cool things happening with her. I could get behind Kestrel. And Cable, speed manipulation's really good in this game. I don't know what do you just attach bleeds to his kit and make him do uber damage? I don't know. He had counters on his kit, so I guess you could give the zombies counters with him. So I guess 3 of these characters I could see some out of turn damage happening. It's really Cosmo that I just don't see the picture for, and the one I'm probably most excited about is probably Kestrel, followed by Cable. For the memes, I could see Squirrel Girl, if that's what you guys want to be about. I could see her being good, but I think Kestrel's the one I'm excited for because the zombie team really doesn't have defense down right now, and I think that's kind of a big deal. I also think counterattacks could be really good with Cable. So, based off mechanics, I'm probably most excited about Kestrel and Cable. Let's get her back over here. Um, we got more Twitch drops. Again, we look at this. Is this taking out of our Battle Pass currencies? I'm kind of curious on that. We got another Friday Free claim, more Havoc shards. We love that. We got the Mutants vs Zombies event. Let's look at that. So this has skill gear in it. It's got the ions and X coins, so those are all great. It also has a leaderboard for Zombie Scarlet Witch for the top 4,000. But caution, guys, caution, caution, caution. Can I get it on screen? I'm trying. We're having a bad day. Oh, there we go. Let's get her up here. This event, we've got the Daredevil Modern Orb, which is already points that most people won't get. We've got we got stuff from the Sword Satellite, so if you're not going to complete the entire Sword Satellite, be cautious on doing this leaderboard also. It's a war event, so you got to do war battles, which that's fine. We got to use Daredevil Modern and Blitz. Yuck, but okay. Daredevil Modern at 5, 6, and 7, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but it's also worth some points. It's all worth less than when you look at that, that's worth less than the Daredevil Modern Orb, so already spending has an advantage there. Silver Sable at 5, 6, and 7 also has some points there. But the big one to me is Power Cores. Anytime Power Cores are on the table, it's hard to predict where you're going to land in the leaderboard. And I think it's even worse in this event. Because we are 2 weeks out from Xavier right now, most spender type characters are refreshing the X-Coin store to buy the things that they need. They are hunting for specific pieces, especially day one Xavier folks, or trying for week 2 Xavier, whatever it might be. They're all in the hunt. That's what they're doing. And right now, depending, and especially since we got 2 leaderboards of skill and one of Mystic, we are missing Tech and Bio. We are missing Mutant. People are on the hunt for those, so they are spending a lot more Power Cores than people are thinking about. And so the very top end is going to be very, very heavy, and the middle bottom end is also going to be heavy, because there are types of people that do not buy offers. They instead save all their Power Cores and spend Power Cores for new characters. And I would expect people are going to Power Core for Silver Sable because she is the best member of their team. So Power Cores are going to make the leaderboard look weird. So get ready for that. And if you're a person like me who doesn't Power Core characters, generally uses on energy, doesn't spend a whole lot of Power Cores. So be careful. You're going to be at a disadvantage for the most part. And it's not going to be easy to make that up, because you don't make it up in milestone points. There's really not any. The only place that you're getting extra is either milestone points or Power Cores, and you double dip on milestone points too, which people are going to do with Power Cores and milestone points. So be ready for that also. So I'm very hesitant on this leaderboard, and the other part of that is it's skill gear, and skill gear is not that valuable. Here's my skill characters right now. I have enough G20 gears to put like 2.5, 3 characters at G20. So I already can do quite a few. And right now, if I was to pull the trigger, it'd be Endgame Thanos. It would be Lilandra because she's required. So those 2 would be my G20 characters, and I have enough left over to do Punisher because he's only 2 pieces. If I was to pull the trigger today. So if I got 2 more characters for placing decent in the leaderboard, it would be, I would probably pull the trigger on either Captain Sam and Peggy, or Black Cat and Black Knight. Those are kind of the characters, and the runner-up mention would be Taskmaster. I'm not sure about him yet. I'm kind of very hesitant to pull the trigger on a lot of these because I'm waiting to see what the day 1 people do, what they learn about the nodes. Is there things that are going to work that are not? I think the reason they're giving us so much tech gear is the Vigilante team, but I don't think even G20 saves that team. I still think it stinks. So there's that. We'll jump back over to the blog. There's not much left. We've got this Crimson Storm. We had this event last time. This event ran this week, and if you were doing well in the new Chaos Raid, you can 100% this event, which is great. That had X coins in it, gold, diamonds, but it didn't feel like enough of a reason that they cut down our battle pass gold. So I'm happy taking it in a leaderboard instead of in the battle pass, but just be cautious. The battle pass may not be worth it anymore, guys. And then the last event we've got going on is just a normal weekend event for Blitz. Nothing special. But overall, excited to do this zombie thing. I think that looks super fun. I'm excited to do whatever this mutants versus zombies is. If that's hopefully it's more than just a leaderboard event. We assume it's got like a showcase, but they didn't really tell us about it. So we'll wait and see on that. If you guys like these kind of videos where I kind of talk about the news and what's going on, come thumbs up the video, come like and subscribe, come tell me what you think. Is there something that I missed that you'd like me to talk about? And we'll catch you next time.